Oruzu, Amiran, Innokus. Rise, rise, quas mir Yalopan. There is no death for you.
Alrighty, and welcome back to the Doom 3 commentary where the fucking editor lags up and I gotta shut up again because fucking audio log. Okay, things seem to be back at normal speed now, but the editor's still fucking lagging, which is pretty fucking annoying, so I will shut up and you can listen to this. Oh yeah.
This is the audio log of Engineer Sam Harding, dated April 5th, 2145. I have just completed repairs on the magnetic locks and have significantly reprogrammed the pressure sensors on the monorail systems. My fellow engineers and I are confident that the accident of last week will never happen again. The accident should never have happened in the first place. The internal sensors led the computers to believe that there was a vacuum inside the vehicle. Unfortunately, the computer decided that the only way to fix this pressure discrepancy was to open all doors in an attempt to equalize pressure with the outside. I'm going over 15,000 lines of code today. I can see no reason for this tragic event to have occurred. But somehow, the logs show the discrepancy is clear as day. Honestly, this looks to me like another case of a solid system going to hell in a handbasket. I'm confident that the layers of protection I added to the code today will prevent any such occurrences from happening again. I'm off to meet Engineer Jim Torben at the access doors to the Delta Complex platform to try and troubleshoot a faulty track sensor that's been causing the door to stick.
So yeah, as you could tell by the scenes before, Dr. Betruger was, well, creating a new enemy that we'll have to face. Unfortunately, I will have to shut up again after more saving and more loading. But yeah, that soldier enemy that you saw is one that's, well, kind of powerful, and we will have to face, but of course I will have to shut up again because there is certain talky stuff about to happen.
Who are you? What are you doing? I was waiting here on the train for my partner. He went to investigate what was going on. He never came back. And now I don't know where he is. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I bet it has to do with those artifacts we were digging up at Site 2. I bet they're somehow connected with those things in the Delta Complex. The Delta Complex isn't safe. You're crazy if you're going there.
Please do not exit.
Look, I don't think this train is safe either. We don't know what's ahead.
In the event of an emergency stop, RSEC will be
I'm
dispatched
staying on the train
for your
until we get to
safety.
Delta.
So yeah. Okay, this guy's basically just repeating dialogue, so yeah, as he mentioned in that little scene, he was making reference to the artifacts in Site 2, which, again, as I mentioned previously, is the final area of the game, and among other things, is also, well, partially responsible for the demonic threat. Oh, excuse me. I've just... God, water went down the wrong hole. But anyway, as I speak, it's currently 8:37 at night, and there is party people in the house tonight. Something going all night. But yeah, that is the soldier enemy, which, again, its typical strategy is usually just to run at you and then attack you with its little nemesis tentacle. And yeah, don't be careless around them, because again, they are very powerful and they just charge right at you as well. Like, I mean, it's not even, you know, loud and sudden, it's just, you know, running right up towards you and then slash. But anyway, we have that scientist guy staying behind on the train, and I have a good feeling that he's going to stay alive throughout this whole thing. Nothing bad's going to happen to him at all. But yeah, as I was making a subtle reference to before, I do apologize that there's any background audio bleeding into this, but there is rowdy people outside the house. Damn kids. Back in my day, we just sat inside and played video games because we were lonely and the kids. I don't know. But yeah, the thing of this is well, we're basically running around on the monorail, mono-doll, and this is being backlogged at a later time. Oh, it was... I don't know, I guess I do underestimate the machine gun, because again, it is pretty good at dispersing. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Dispersing crowds, and holy shit, Doom Guy, take care of yourself, buddy. But yeah, those soldiers, I cannot remember the name of them, and I'm too lazy to look up the Doom Wiki to find out their names, but yeah, they can pose a serious threat to you if you're not careful. Although I wouldn't class them to be as nearly annoying as the Cherub enemies, but still pretty damn, you know... Actually, they're not even annoying, really. You just gotta be careful, and if you have your wits about you, you should be relatively fine. Although I did always find those enemies quite puzzling in the context of Doom, because, both by design and, well, I guess also by the fact that they seem to be more, you know, zombie-like, I always kind of likened them to Wolfenstein monsters. Excuse me. Then again, I never played Wolfenstein, so I only have a limited frame of reference to go on, so, you know. But in any case, we've made it up to here, and we get some seriously needed health. And there is another audio log which is going to be coming up in a few seconds, so I will shut up, allow you to listen in, and things should be just swell. So in any case, I will let you listen in, things will be cool.
This is the audio log of Charles Hollis, EAP Director, dated September 5th, 2145. In order to conserve current life support resources, effective October 1st, 2145, the Council has made a decision that all environment processors be brought offline in the general area of Site 2. Tomorrow, I will be sending out emails to all team leaders asking for an update on their asset relocation program to Site 3. We feel that we have unearthed enough useful material as it pertains to the project of Site 2, and choose to now devote resources in the exploration of Site 3. End log recording.
Yeah, what that guy was basically getting at was pretty much the exact same thing the guy in the previous part was talking about. Jesus. Excuse me for my strained voice. I downed a little bit more water than I can swallow. Oh, Jesus. Okay, breathing normal. Eyes slightly tear-stained. Ugh. Okay, I should be okay now. I think, assuming of course that I don't die. But yeah, another significant part about this area is that in the Lost Mission, I believe it is, or maybe it's Resurrection of Evil, this is the area in which you will fight the hazmat suit zombies, which the guy in the audio log was referring to. Or at least, this is the general area where you would find them. Oh god, now my nose is stuffy. Oh god, this is just the part where I get sick. Maybe it's because the demons are actually transferring through the internet and are infecting me. Brew ha 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 ha. Ah, damn it. Okay. Everything's normal. Everything's cool. Also, I'm pretty sure that corpse just there just shared the body of Elliot Swan, but who's keeping tabs, really? No, this isn't an audio log, but in the meantime, I shall search for some Doom-related stuff. Because now the internet is now fully functional, and hopefully I'll be able to find some trivia to pull up. But of course it has to load because I have a plethora of programs running right now, and now the video editor is lagging. Well, Wally me. It'll probably come with a message saying, "Oh, did you know that frames have dropped?" Well, no fucking shit, you dumb cunt. And of course it picked a fantastic time to fucking lag. The internet history is the porn. Okay, let's see. Come on, it's not that fucking late at night. Let's get some... Ah, Jesus.
Security override enabled.
Yes, there is a security... God damn it, you silly snagger. Okay. Monsters. We're finally getting somewhere. Okay, now the internet shit itself again. Well, Wally me. I just wasted everybody's time. Although, did manage to... Damn it, I don't want to have to do a fucking retake of this and... Oh no, mate! They killed the scientist guy! And stripped him naked, apparently. Which is fucking weird. Oh well. Let's ride the monorail. Monorail, monorail, mono-doll. Whoa, this seems to be going a little bit fast. A little too fast for my liking.
Engineering, please report to Delta Complex Access Ramp. Track sensor failure detected.
I don't know why, but I blame JP Slater for that crash. But anyway, yes, we have crashed the monorail, and it has been a 15-minute period since the crash, which is kind of funny since that would probably be the well, at least movie time for somebody to recover from that. But yes, I've got the internet working again, and which kind of shit itself again. But yeah, I managed to get it working again. I had a look at the commando thing, and it told me jack fucking shit, so no trivia. Although I can tell you about two variants of the commando that you face. There is the one that we'll, well, face in a second, which is the tentacle variant, which we've already faced actually. That's the more common variant of the two, and in my opinion the more tolerable. Although one of the second most annoying enemies in the game, just coming behind the cherub, to me that is the chain gun variant of the commando, because again, chain gun plus U is bad. I mean, honestly, they just sap away your health just so quickly. And especially since, you know, the commandos are already bullet sponges in and of themselves, it just makes for a painful experience. Anyway, he tried to nemesis us. Although, in terms of combat tactics for the tentacle variant, there are small ways you can dodge around it. Like, I mean, more often than not, it will usually hit you with its tentacle. But again, if you can just bum rush it like that, or if you can just, you know, slightly duck out of the way and dodge its tentacle, again, you should be relatively fine. You know, as I've just demonstrated there. But then again, that also depends upon your environment, because if you're in a, you know, small hallway, then well, there's little chance you're going to be able to dodge it. But in any case, moving onwards to adventure. The monorail area is also quite an ambient area, which, again, and I think out of all the lighting areas in this game, I think it's probably one of the best in terms of recapturing Doom 3, the original's atmosphere. Because again, I've already pointed this out time and time again, but the BFG edition tends to light up some areas, which, you know, is better in the sense that you know what you're hitting for most of the time, but honestly, kind of kills a bit of the atmosphere. Ugh, excuse me. Is this the area? Again, I'm not sure if this is the area or it's one afterwards, but actually no, it's an area afterwards, I don't know what I'm talking about. And I apologize for any strange noises you might be hearing, but that's from my nose and it's kind of stuffy because I drank water and it was excuse me, kind of painful. So I don't know how the hell I blocked my nose up, but yeah, it's kind of weird. Anyway, I don't think we're reading another PDI, I think this is mostly just messages at this point. Yes, just emails. Feel free to, actually, well, I guess this goes for all the messages. Feel free to pause the video and read them. Again, I'm not going to be reading them out because the text is too small to read from my editor. But yeah, feel free to read them if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. No, don't do that. But yeah, feel free to read them, and yeah. Like, I mean, the flavor text in this game is also quite interesting, but at the same time, similar to Metroid Prime, it's there if you want to read it. So I guess it kind of works both ways, really. I mean, the plot can be as deep or simplistic as you want it to be. Actually, while we're on the subject of that, I'm not really sure... I don't know, I guess in the first-person shooter, considering the core audience just, you know, wants to shoot things, I guess it can work in many ways, but I think... And again, this might just be my own personal preference in games, but I don't know. I kind of prefer all the story stuff to be, not necessarily laid out in front of me, but again, handled in a similar manner to Silent Hill, in the sense that, again, the basic plot is there, and it is told very much in a very direct manner, but at the same time, the way in which everything is weaved together is done through, you know, side material. The optional stuff that you can read up on. Again, I don't really think I articulated that point very well, but I think you can get the gist of what I'm saying here. Then again, I think the Silent Hill review already pointed that out relatively well. And, anyway, on to more relevant topics to this game. This is probably one of my favourite areas to just kill demons in this game. Because, as you can tell by the turret there, you can take control of that, and, well, you can kick some sweet demon ass. I'm tempted to do a retake of this part. I don't think it's turning out very well, especially the earlier parts where I was just coughing and sputtering like a dick. But then again, I'm kinda too lazy. So who knows, I'll see if this initial take sticks, but if not, then, eh. Yeah, do not go through that gate, because, again, as one of the audio logs will point out, if... Actually, no, I don't think it does point it out at all, because... I think it's either the audio logs or the messages itself. They will point out that... Actually, no, it was the messages that you were supposed to read back in the other section, but... Yeah, they'll point out that the turret is going haywire and basically shooting anything that moves. So again, it's typically in your best interest to reprogram it and then have it fire upon the demons, which is pretty good. Anyway, let's get out all our stuff. And another thing about the, codes is that usually the codes that you get from the PDAs will usually be for that sector. And more frames are dropping. Fan-fucking-tastic. Okay. Ooh, that's gruesome. Anyway, I'm just gonna cut it here just so more frames don't fuck up, so I'm Skully, keep it new metal. Next time on the Doom 3 commentary, we'll be heading into, Lands Unknown. See you later.